go for the visit right after. We have our own bakery, so this is the bread from our bakers. It's organic flour made in a wood oven. And then to go with the wine, so you will taste some cheeses. We have white cheese, goat cheese. Then we have cow milk cheese with raisins, with grapes. We have goat cheese with Provence herbs and the Gouda with truffle. So anybody has any allergy from the cheese or no?
Je ne peux pas manger les noix.
Avec le vin de joie. So to go with the first cuvée, you can test. You have little forks, napkins, and the bread. You can test the one with the white with raisins. So I'll let you take the fork. And so now I explain to you about the wine. So this cuvée white is called the pigeonnier. So the pigeonnier is this building you see over there, the little tower. It was before the pigeons shelter. In many villages in France in the old time they had a pigeonnier because they used the poo of the pigeons to fertilize the fields. This is how they did in the old times, in the Middle Age, I will say. But basically all the villages in France and in other countries in Europe, they have all a pigeonnier. And after during the First World War and the war, they used the pigeon as messenger. So this cuvée is made with Uni Blanc, Sémillon and Roll. So 3 different white grapes. So you can have the tasting. To do the tasting, so you have buckets here if you don't want to drink too much. Or if you don't like it.
Oui.
So to do the tasting, you have the first nose, so you just smell on the glass to get aromas. Then the second time is the second nose, so you move the glass. Perfect. So that will free the aromas to get more aromas to the nose. Now you have the second nose probably different again, with more aromas coming to the nose. It frees the aromas. And then the third part is the best part, the tasting. So all the tasting pods are on the tongue, inside the cheek, so you can leave the wine goes a bit everywhere before to swallow to get the most of it, of the wine for the tasting.
Wait, and if you don't want to consume it, the buckets are for spitting, but I think everyone wants to consume it probably.
Yes, you're on holidays.
Oui, exactement.
And nobody drives because you have your driver, I suppose. So
Exactement.
only the driver cannot drink, can taste without drinking. So it will be very fresh, fresh attack. We have a nice acidity, controlled acidity, we say. It will change a little bit when you eat, so you can taste first the wine, then you can eat the cheese and drink again and see how it goes together. And here we are on the white cheese with white wine, so it should go well. Especially this cheese, you have the rum, brown rum infused inside the cheese.
C'est magnifique.
You are all come from US?
No.
Ah no. So which US and which other country?
Canada.
Ah okay, Canada. Neighbors.
And I'm also French.
Oh, okay.
Elle est française, oui.
Still will all be from the US.
Ouais.
Quel âge a la ferme ici?
Sorry?
How old is the
Okay.
building?
Yes. So here is a very old estate from the 15th century. It was owned by a rich Italian man at this time. He was very generous to all the locals. He used to give a lot of vegetables to the locals. So he was so generous they call him a saint. That's why Saint Roux, saint. And Roux because of the color of the ground here is a bit orange, red, because it's concentrated in
Oxide.
Oh, yes, oxide. Thank you. That's why this is a typical color of the ground. That's why we kept the name of Saint Roux. And so this part now is the shop and reception for our accommodation on site. Was for the pigs, so it was an old farm. When the owner bought it 9 years ago, it was all the estate was in ruins. There was just ground everywhere, just few pieces of wall left. So during 2 years, he renovated all the estate as it was before in the old times, and then we opened 7 years ago. So everything was just in ruins. So a lot of work during 2 years. Only people are doing a great job as artisanal work for the wood, the walls, the rocks, the floor. They did also the chimney. inside the shop. So it was rebuilt as it was before with local materials. So yes, he has this really charming and that we see in the old time, but it's actually new, old and new at the same time.
Yes.
Oui. Et il y a 11 chambres. Oui.
Oui, 12. We have 12 rooms and kind of apartments and small rooms. We are not really a hotel. It's called the chambre d'hôte, gîte chambre d'hôte. So it's a bit different than a hotel, but still we still have the reception. We have the restaurant. We make our wine here. We make the bread. All the cheeses are coming from a nice cheese factory also, working with only people doing artisanal work also. And we are making also our own olive oil because we have many olive trees that I will show you during the visit. So now we start with another rosé. So you can drink the white wine, otherwise you just empty the glasses in the little buckets here and I will serve you the second wine.
Est-ce qu'il y a des mariages ici?
Bien sûr. Beaucoup de mariages, lot of weddings are organized. We have couples because it's romantic. We have families because of the mini farm, and for children it's nice, they can go and play around. We do work also, seminary work, big lunch, big dinner, wedding. So it's almost all kind of customers. They can come here, groups like you, for example, today. So basically all the customers, they can find the happiness in the estate, if I can say this way. So yes, we are open. The estate is open also from people from outside. They can come, have a look, do the visit, to book the table at the restaurant, and yes, it's open for everyone. So it's nice.
Ouais.
Okay. So now I serve you the Chateau Rosé. I'll let you have the first nose and second nose and the tasting, and I will explain at the same time, just the time to serve everyone. Sorry.
You guys should renew your vows here. Gibby, Cindy, Shah, and Becca. Wouldn't that be beautiful? That'd be wonderful.
Oh, that's nice, yeah.
The fromage. Does Suzanne have food?
Yes.
Goat cheese, goat cheese.
Suzanne, do you want some food?
Oh, she's got that condition.
Okay, but do you want cheese or bread? Do you want a piece of bread? Do you want a piece of bread, Suzanne?
a little bit.
Sorry, madam.
Okay. Do you want to put your feet up? Okay.
You've done that before.
One second.
Another chair.
Sorry, do you want me to make you a plate of food? I'm trying to film this in one take, so could you hold the camera while because I need to make her a plate of food.
Is our
Just hold it.
You just kind of film the it's
rosé
running.
wine. So to explain a little bit how we do this cuvée, it's harvested by hand. Mostly for 40 hectares we use tractors, but especially for this one because it's gastronomic, more complex. We bring a bit more work on this one, so we harvest by hand, selecting the best grapes in the best plots, and then they do a first press. So we have a blend of different grapes. We have 4 red grapes and 1 white. So the 4 red grapes are Black Grenache, Grenache Noir, Cinsault, Syrah, Mourvèdre, and the white is the Roll, more known under the name of Vermentino. So it comes from Italy, but because we're in France, we cannot use the same name. So here's a Roll, R-O-L-L-E, but it's exactly the same grapes. Gives a lot of grapes, a lot of juice to blend for the rosé. So to explain also, the Côte de Provence, so this label you will have mainly on all the wine here in Provence. This label allows us to blend red grapes with white grape to make the rosé. In other regions of France, if you drink a rosé, for example, in the Loire Valley, you have a Cabernet d'Anjou. It will be darker color also because they don't use white grapes. They are not allowed. They can make rosé only from the red grapes. So of course, with the maceration only with red grapes, of course, the robe will be darker. Here we are in Provence. We need a light color robe. So this one is a peach color, we say, dark peach color.
Est-ce que je peux voir un peu?
Bien sûr.
Merci beaucoup.
So
Oui.
it's considered a blend then?
Merci beaucoup.
It's considered a blend?
What do you mean, consider the blend?
Wow.
Well,
mélange.
because-
Un mélange. Oui, c'est a blend of 4 red grapes and 1 white grape. Yes.
Est-ce que c'est le vin le plus populaire ici? Le rosé?
Yes.
Ce rosé?
This rosé, we have 3 different rosé. They are all the 3. They are very popular, but mostly we sell more rosé than other wine because we are in Provence. This is where the rosé is born. In the long time ago, maybe after Jesus Christ, so it's a long time ago, that the rosé was brought from the Greeks. They came into Marseille and then all along the coast in Provence, this is where it starts. So now we are really the place for the rosé. That's why we have 3 rosé, 1 white and 1 red. But of course, the rosé, they are the most popular. This one, it will be very complex at the nose. So can you tell me a little bit which aromas comes to your nose or at the tasting?
Des fleurs.
Yes, very good. Flowers, des fleurs, yes.
Fruits.
Yes. Black currant actually, so yes. Black fruits, yes. Maybe a little bit of a rose lychee, but it's quite subtle. Rose and lychee, it's a very subtle aromas. So maybe a little bit at the end. Definitely this one is nice with spicy food. For example, you are having in France, the meal that French people they prefer is couscous. So they eat with harissa sauce, a bit spicy. So if you have a spicy food and you have it's hot in the mouth, then you drink this rosé, it will just balance with the heat of the spice. Yes, it will just go down. Otherwise, you can have white meat with a mushroom sauce, for example, something that it's work a little bit like a nice dish. Well, it goes well with the cheese also. But if you want to bring a cuvée for a meal, then definitely this one, because it's more complex, you have many aromas coming to the
Quel est votre vin préféré?
Moi?
Oui.
Well, you know, it depends on everyone, but the Chateau for me is the best one.
The rosé?
Yes, the rosé. Yes.
That's your favorite one?
Yes.
Which cheese do you recommend?
We will keep so you can have the white one. Yes, this one. Yes.
So one cheese had truffles.
The Gouda. Yeah. So usually we keep this one for the red one.
Phoebe, tu aimes le vin? Santé?
Yes, it was base of Bria Savara with cow milk cheese with brown rum inside infused with the raisins. It's nice. So with of
Not
course
yet.
all the cheeses we have here, we have at the
see the
shop.
tote bag?
That's just gorgeous.
Somebody wants some water or take some? Okay,
magnifique,
so
merci
now we
beaucoup.
go for the other rosé. So now we go on a different estate called the Ultimate Provence. It's 10 minutes away from here with the car. They have 40 hectares. It's a very modern estate. As you can see, the design of the bottle compared to Chateau Saint Roux, more modern with those lines, inspired by Chloé de Perfume. They have a restaurant. They have 34 rooms. It's more like a small luxury hotel with an outside swimming pool, with a paddle. You can play paddle. They have also a rooftop restaurant. So yeah, it's very close. So now I make you taste this one.
We had this at our hotel. This is the
Oh yes.
we bought several
Oh,
bottles.
that's the one you like.
Oh,
The ultimate Provence.
oh yeah,
We were drinking that, remember?
yeah.
This
It's
is
so
the
good
same
in
owner.
Yeah, same order.
We had to
Yes.
drink a lot, make sure
You
we
know, we
liked
won't
it.
sell one that they are coming from other estates. Only
Sauté.
with people we are working with, and we are partners. So
Beautiful.
smokier.
Very good here.
Did Amandine explain how is rosé made? Yes, she did.
Je crois que oui. Oui.
How is
Well,
it made?
I will expand a little bit more maybe. Everyone has
Ready,
the
Saté?
ultimate rosé. So yes, to make rosé, of course, in the old time.